So, and we'll get started. If you guys want the fan on, just holler at me and we'll turn it on.
She got such a great setup.
Yes.
If I could get my garage organized, we might actually have a workhouse. My husband would have to give up a lot of his shop stuff that he doesn't really use, but he likes to have it there just in case, you know.
Yes. Did you have trouble finding the house?
No.
Okay,
I went the other way first. I live on the corner of Matlock and Rich Pond. So I went to the right first.
So we're not too far.
No.
You're out of on Rich Pond.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna close that door for now. Okay, I have no idea what's going on with the music, but we were worried about it. It'll eventually be something. Maybe.
The birds have been so loud, haven't they? I love it.
Yes.
They've been waking me up every morning. I love it.
Wonderful. Okay, I don't know. Let's just see if it'll get going. If not, I'll fix it. Let's inhale our arms to the side and exhale. We're just going to forward fold to get started. Reach toward those toes. You can have a nice bend in the knees to start. Then we'll just slowly roll ourselves back up. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Keep just slowly moving as I try to figure out how to get these connected. Real quick. Just need a beat to move to, so. Let's do it. Hold on. You can't do that. It's too.
Okay, this is your matching this.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Let's just try this one. Why they will connect to each other. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're going to lift our arms to the sky. Right knee lifts, left knee lifts. Just going to start marching belly in. So I'm giving you a taste of an actual bar class.
Okay.
We do all kinds of things, but today is bar. We pull the arms down, so pull as you need this. You guys can stagger if you need to whenever we're doing stuff. Ooh, it's slow down again. We're going to add a twist, so twist towards the opposite knee. It's fine. You know me, I still get my circle out of that.
Well, it's funny for this type of stuff, you do crossover.
Yes.
And you know it's a lot of same size.
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
So I get
That.
a lot.
Now we pull the arms back. Continue to march. We're going to add or change our legs more like a straight leg lift. Doesn't matter how high. Just more a straight leg lift. Finish. You've got 3, 2, last one. So we're going to come to the back of our mat. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself out to a plank. We're going to hold our plank. You can always bring your knees down and be at a diagonal. Or we'll just stay lifted. Pull the belly to the spine. We're just holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, push back to down dog. Hips are up, pedal out the knees. And we're going to roll back to plank. This time put the knees down. The feet can be relaxed. And we're going to do just a little baby push-up. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, then just kind of hold your plank and take a break when you need it. But little push-ups. Belly in. Keep going. Just going to try to see if these sound better if I could get them to connect. switch back to child's pose. And take a little breather. Maybe wiggle the fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fan on. If you guys don't like it, let me know. I feel like you just need some air movement. We're gonna come back to our plank. Straight arm plank. You can be on your forearms, you can be on your knees. We're just holding again. 5, 4, 3, 2, push back to down dog. Holding here. We're gonna walk back towards the feet. Inhale, roll up to the sky. Hands to the heart, and we'll grab our weights. Whew. Trying to keep this short. Yeah. So we're going to stand what's called parallel. So your feet are right under the hips, and your feet are nice and straight. We're going to just start with good old-fashioned bicep curls. Palm is forward. Pull the belly to the spine. Just a little softness to the knees. So Barre likes to use light weights, lots of reps. So at any time you can put the weights down and just keep doing the movement or change to a lighter weight. I think 2 are the lightest I have, so you can always put them down. We're going to add just a gentle little knee bend. So it's just a little softening of the knees as we bend the arms. We're going to hold the squat and little pulses, both with the knees and the arms. Think of a nice straight back from the top of the head to the tailbone. Slowly turn your thumbs up, keep the pulses going. Pull that belly in. We change our arms and hold the squat in 3, 2, hold the squat. The arms will open and close right with a 90-degree angle. We're going to add an alternating tap out. So tap side, come back to center, and tap. Just moving with the arms. This is called hot bar today. So begin to travel your leg as you tap side to side, a little more back, diagonal, just to activate a different part of the leg. Do a little 3 and 6 or 4 and 6, like, 4 and 7. I don't know, I can't do math, don't worry about it. Clocks. Yeah. Me and clocks don't have a good relationship. We're going to hold the feet steady in 3, 2, 1 more tap, actually 4, 1 more tap. Sit tall, stand tall, sorry. It's okay, we'll get it when we need it. Keeping the bend in the elbows, we're just going to lift the arms and pull them back. Little lift and a pull. Kind of squeeze those shoulder blades together on the pull back. Softness to the knees. We're going to add a full squat as we press or pull back. So a squat and a lift. And you can make the arms a little smaller if you don't want to go all the way up, or you can go big. It's up to you. You hold the squat in 3, 2, hold the squat, slide the pinkies back, little lift. Little lift with a straight arm. Nice straight back. Belly engaged. Bend the knees. We're going to do one lift up, one squeeze in, one lift, one squeeze the weights like you're tapping them behind your back. Squeeze and lift. You can stay right like this, or you can add an alternating leg tap back, which might get a little confusing, but that's okay. Let's just squeeze in with the tap backs. We hold the right leg back in 3, 2, hold your right leg back, bend the knee, lift the chest. So we're in a 90-90 lunge, both knees are bent. The back knee is right under the hips, the front knee is over. We're just going to lead with the thumbs, lift and lower. The leg is just holding. We're going to add a little rotation. So we're going to lift, slightly rotate left towards the bent front knee, come back center and down. So lift, we'll rotate, back and down. Lift, rotate. So engage that core. When you rotate, we're going to cut out the arm drop and just rotate center. Rotate, and you can add a little pulse with the knees to get the full body involved. 3, 2, step center. The arms are going to lift and come behind the head. We're going to bring our feet into a little V. So our heels come together. We lift and lower the weight. We're imagining we're hugging our face with the elbows. Maybe add a little soft bend to the knee, but to get the legs involved. We'll keep doing the arms, but bring the feet back parallel, little bend. We're going to step back into that lunge in 3, 2, step the left leg back. I forget what legs are on. Bring the elbows down. We're going back to that straight arm lift, but this time with the palms down. So we're in a 90-90 lunge. The back heel can be lifted if you want to challenge your balance, or flat if you need more stability. We're going to add the rotation. So we'll lift, rotate, center, and back. Lift, rotate. Engage that core on the twist. As long as you're doing the other side, it's fine. Some people like Sawyer, and some people do what I say, so whatever works. Now we're going to cut out the arm drop and just twist, twist, maybe add a pulse to finish this little set. Use those shoulder blades. 3, 2, last one. We're going to step wide, toes turn out, heels in, and take a little bend to the knee. We're going to bring the palms up and press forward and back. Just hold our squat. We're going to travel wide with the arms so we're pressing out to the side. You can now add a bend and a to lift through the legs. That's a lot of combination. The whole body involved. That's how we normally move. We hold the arms up. Little pulses. Little pulses. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Maybe with the left heel. Now switch to the right. Travel the weight back to center. Bring them to your heart. Heels come down. Just pulsing. Hold the wide squat in 3, 2, hold. We're going to make little figure eights with our weight. Feel those obliques get involved. You can add an alternating heel lift. You can even do a little leg kick up if that feels okay. We'll tap down. We finish here. 3, 2, last one. We'll set the weights down. Do a quick little stretch. Lift the arms to the sky. Drop the left hand behind. Maybe get and drop the elbow, draw it back. Maybe add a little side bend. We'll inhale the arms, switch elbows to leg and bend. Really pull back. And we'll clasp behind the back, lower the arms with the chest. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come to the chairs or the bar. Kathy, since you're a little taller, you might want to come over here. And I'll be in front here and kind of show you what we'll do. So we're going to stand side to the bar. We have our left side on here. Our feet are going to start in parallel. We're going to lift the heels. And imagine we're sliding our back down the wall, bending the knees. The knees will be slightly over the toes, but our weight is upright over the hips. So the knees should be okay. We're going to go down an inch and up an inch. Down and up. So it's just a little slide, down and up. If at any point you don't like the heels up, you can put the heels down. It just makes the motion a little smaller. You might start shaking. See if you can pull the belly to the spine and tuck that tailbone like it's tapping the floor when you lower. We're going to speed it up. Little pulse, little pulse. The thighs are burning. Keep the belly in. Maybe straighten the outside arm. Little pulse, little pulse. We change in 3, 2, last one. Shake out the foot, maybe roll out the ankle. We're going to go to that athletic V. So it's like a little slice of pie. The heels are squeezing together. You can stay right like this and bend your knees. Or you can lift and have like little heels and bend and lift. So we're going back to that little down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. The knees are tracking slightly out towards the toes. Squeeze the bum when you lift. Squeeze the heels when you lift. Keep the belly engaged. Maybe lift the outside arm. Little down and up. Down an inch, up an inch, a little slow to start. We're going to pulse it out. Little pulses, so you keep the bend. Just little pulse, little pulse. Squeeze those heels together. Squeeze the glutes. little pulse, little pulse. We hold the knee bend and press, press the knees out. Press, press, the knees are pressing out. So we're staying bent, belly's in, squeeze the glutes, keep open, press. We hold, in 3, 2, 1, hold. The right hip ticks the left. So we're just going to tick-tock the hips to finish here, side to side. A little dip, little lift, little dip, little lift. 3, 2, last one. Shake out those legs. We're going to come to our wide V. So the toes are turned out, the heels are in. The knees and toes are always tracking. We're going to keep the feet flat to start. Slide down that wall. You may or may not need your chair. We're going to go down an inch, up an inch, down and up. So it's right in that little burn zone, or right where you feel it is where we stay. Just a little down, little lift. We add the arms. We're going to bring them down in front like we're hugging a tree. And we'll go down and lift up. Down and just bring them center. Get those arms involved. We're still just doing a little movement, not going full range yet. Go all the way up and down now. So we stand and we squat. Stand and squat. We change the arms. We lift and open like we're putting on a crown as we stand. We hold in 3, 2, hold. Maybe lift both heels. Sink a little lower. Let everything start to shake. Nice tall spine. Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're going to bring our back to the chair. Do one last little quad work. And then we'll go to the glutes. So we're pretty close to the bar, but not, or the back of the chair, but not leaning on it. This is there for balance. We're going to slightly bend the right leg, which is our standing leg. And we're going to point the left toe. And it's just a lift and lower. And it doesn't matter as much the height you get as the length of the foot. You want to keep the legs straight. You want to pull the belly to the spine and almost imagine it's your core lifting that leg. So the lift and lower, lift and lower. Softness to the standing leg. We pulse at the top, little pulse, little pulse. Pull the belly in. We're going to do a little bend and extend. Bend, extend, bend, extend. If you feel like you're compensating, leaning towards the right, see if you can come a little straighter on that standing leg. We hold the leg extended, and we're just going to bend the standing leg. Just a little knee bend. Little knee bend. Little bend. Squeeze the left thigh. Extend those toes long. Just a little bend of the standing leg. 3, 2, the last one. The standing leg's going to stay still, and we're going to loop around to the side and come back forward. This is our last little bit. Try to make the leg moving more than the hips. And smile. You all are doing good work. I know it's hard. We've got 3, 2, last one. Let's just bring our right hand to the bar, grab the left top of the foot, do a little quad stretch. And then we'll reset close to the chair bar. Hand is behind the back. We're shifting our weight to the left leg now, pointing the right toes. It's a lift and lower. So we're thinking as straight a leg as we can get. We're imagining the core is lifting that leg. So we pull it in every time the leg is lifting. Use your breath. Let's pulse it out at the top, little pulses. Squeeze the thigh, nice straight leg, belly pulling up, up, up. We change to that bend, extend, bend, extend. It's a little bend, a big extend. We're trying to lengthen that leg as far as we can. We hold the leg out nice and straight. A little bend to the standing knee. Little bend and extend. It's very small. Just working that right or that left thigh just a little bit. The right is squeezing. You're reaching. Finishing here except for the little circles. 3, 2. Last one. We'll just bring the foot to the side. And back front. Kind of a little recovery move, but still work. We've got 3, 2, last one. Turn to the left side so you can grab that right foot, come into a little quad stretch. And we'll release. So we're going to do some glute work with our balls still at the chairs. So you're welcome to use the back side of the chair or the seat of the chair, whichever you like better. If you use the seat of the chair, you're going to be nice flat back, and the ball's going to be behind your knee to do the motions. If you're probably at the back of your chair, the ball, your forearms are going to be down, nice flat back with the ball behind the knee. So you guys can decide which feels better to you. Let's start with the right leg. The ball, we're just going to hug behind the knee. I like to flex my foot. We're going to be hinged over. Pull the belly to the spine. And you want to keep the thigh of the ball leg behind the standing leg. And it's just a lift and a lower. Little lift. And if you lose your ball and you'd rather not use the ball, that's fine. You're getting the hamstring because it has to help us hold the ball. Soft little bend.
Behind the standing leg?
No, I'm sorry. The ball's behind. Yeah. We don't want to come like a core crunch. You
I
just
thought
want
you
to keep.
meant like a twist.
Yeah, like
Like
this.
the knee comes to the right.
Yeah, I know. It's just instead of being parallel, it's slightly behind. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the bone as you lift. We pulse at the top. So lift, lift, like you're stomping the ceiling with your foot. Then lift. Pull the belly in. Soften in that left leg. Now one lift, one squeeze the ball. One lift, one squeeze. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. Now just squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, heel to bum. Hold on to the ball. This time we are going to let the knee come all the way forward like we're doing a little crunch, and if the ball's too annoying, just do that. And then we bring so the leg is going full range under the chest and behind. Little forward and back like we're doing a crunch. Maybe you want to lift up the heel on the standing leg. Maybe you want to stay flat. We hold the crunch in, knee to nose to finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Take out those legs. Get your water if you need it. We're going to try that on the other side.
Usually we do some different exercises,
Exactly, different ways. Yes, and that's the part is you trying to get all those little bitty accessory muscles.
Yeah.
But great to quickly meeting our back. So this is the first time you're doing this. So we'll grab the ball behind the left knee. We line up that knee slightly behind, but we're still moving in the same parallel plane. We're hinged forward, belly in. We lift and lower. Almost like you're bringing your knees almost in line, but not quite. As you lower, squeeze the bum, belly in, little bend to that standing knee. If the ball's too annoying, you can do it without, and it will work you out just the same. We hold it, pulse at the top, little pulse right at the top like you're stomping the ceiling. The core is engaged, and it's just a little lift from the seat, little lift. Now, one lift, one squeeze the ball, or just bring the heel towards the bum. One lift, one squeeze the heel in. One lift, one squeeze. Lift and squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift and squeeze. Now just bring the heel towards the bum, little squeeze, little squeeze, little squeeze. Pull the belly in, maybe come up onto the ball of your right foot. We're going to bring the knee into the chest. And back, in and back, in and back. Now we just pulse the knee towards the nose to finish. Little in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go back to our mats, stretch it out. And then we'll finish with a little core. So we're going to come down to a tabletop, all fours. Shoulders right under wrists, hips right over the knees. We'll drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Then round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round. One more, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. And we're going to extend the right leg back behind us and bring the foot outside the right hand. So we're coming into like a lizard lunge. You can walk that left knee back a little bit if you need it. First start with just a nice open chest looking out in front of your mat. The hip is stretching down. The knee is still over the ankle at this point. And then if you'd like to take it deeper, you can let the knee fall out, the foot roll out, And you can come down your forearms, your ball, or you can stay right where you are lifted. And we're going to inhale, bring the knee back in over the ankle. And we're going to walk the hands back as we push the hips back. That right leg straightens, the toes lift. You do a little back of the leg stretch, hamstring stretch. We'll come back forward, bending that knee. And then we'll swing the foot back to tabletop. Inhale, lift the left leg. And then bring it outside the left hand. You can walk that right knee back a little bit. Sink the hips, lift the chest. Just hold the knee stacked over the ankle for now. Then we'll let the knee open, the foot roll open. You can come lower if that's in your wheelhouse. We'll lift the knee, bring the foot back to the mat, push the hips back, walk the hands back, straighten that left leg. Little forward fold. We're going to walk back forward into our lunge. Swing that left knee back behind us, and we're going to grab our ball. We're going to do a little ab work with the ball. So we're going to tuck the ball right at the bottom where the ball hits the mat. The feet are planted, the knees are bent. We sit up nice and tall. You can feel your sit bones. And then we're going to pull the belly to the spine and just roll off the sit bones, and the lower back is supported by the ball. Do you feel that? But your core is firing. Arms out in front. We're just going to go back an inch and up an inch. So the belly pulls in. You want to feel that lower back connecting to the ball. The arms are just reaching out front. If you want to have a little support, you can have wider elbows and hands under the thigh. Every time you go back, the belly pulls in. Pull in. Keep it engaged on the ball. We're going to add the arm. So we go back, lift, lower, come up. Back, lift, lower, come up. Doesn't seem like much, but you're probably shaking. Belly pulls in. Lift and lower, then sit up. Pull the belly to the spine. Let the ball support that lower back. If you feel your hip flexors, lift the toes. Let's do 2 more like this. Then our arms be out in front. We're going to open to the right. Come back center, open left. So we're slightly hinged back. We're pulling our lower back against the ball. And our whole core is fired up to hold us as we open, close. And you can go a smaller range of open to start. And then as you get used to it, you can go wider. Next time you come to the right, we're going to hold, bring the hands outside the thigh. Little back, little lift, little back, little lift. We'll let the ball support you. Pull the belly to the spine, back, lift, back, lift, little back, little back. 3, 2, the last one. Come to center to kind of reset. Then we'll twist to the left, hands on the thigh, back an inch, up an inch, little back, little lift, back, lift, back, lift. Belly in. We've got 3, 2, last one. Sit up tall, reach towards the toes. We're going to move the bow to about even with your scapula. You can always grab another one if you lost it. So we'll just roll back, and we're resting that upper back on the ball. I like to bring my hands to my thighs. You can bring your forearms down as long as you remember nice proud chest. But if you have your hands on your thighs, you'll notice the tailbone tucks up, the lower back anchors to the floor, and you have a nice scoop right here. This is what we're going for, a little scoop. And we're going to lift off the ball and come back down. You can also bring the hands behind the head if you need a little support for the neck. Just a baby crunch up, and maybe you're just getting a little pressure off the ball. Pull the belly to the spine every time you lift up, little lift, little lift, little lift, little lift. We've got 3, 2, last one. Support the head. See if you can roll back over the ball and give that core a nice little stretch. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. We're going to roll back up, bring the forearms down, just move the ball out to the side. So our forearms are down this time. You have a nice open chest. We still have that little scoop. The pelvis is slightly scooped up. We're going to bring the feet to tabletop. Maybe you just stay here, pulling the belly to the spine, or maybe you can extend one leg and then the other. We're trying to lift out of the chest, not sink into the shoulders, and we're just kind of bicycling the legs. The core is engaged. The lower back should be supported by the mat, pressing into the palms. You can stay right here with bent knee, or you can go to a little scissor switch and hold, switch and hold, switch and hold, switch and hold, or continue with the bent knee, or continue with the knee hold. Wherever you are is perfectly fine. Pull the belly in. We've got 3, 2, 1 more each leg. Roll all the way back, hug those knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side. One more little move. If your ball is standing, we're going to bring the ball in between the ankles and the legs are to the side. I like to put my hands down by my side. You can tuck the thumbs under the bum if that feels supportive to you. And we're just having a gentle squeeze on the ball. And we're just going to lower the legs about 45 degrees, enough to keep the core engaged and the lower back anchored, and come back to the top so it's a little lower. A little lift. If you're pressing into the palms, nice activation of the back of the arms. And we're not going a huge range, just enough to activate the core and to use the core to pull the legs back up. Gentle squeeze on the ball. You can always do this with a bent knee if that feels better. Just move the bent knee as a unit. We hold out at your place of activation and just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the ball off to the side. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. We'll bring the left foot down and hug the right knee into the chest. Maybe make circles with that knee. And reverse and circle the other way. And grab behind the thigh and lift the foot to the sky. Point and flex. Keep the leg extended and just gently draw the leg in towards center. Then we're going to cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Gently let the knee fall open. Little figure four. We'll hug that left thigh into the chest. You can clasp behind or on top of the knee. And rock side to side in your figure four. Open your arms maybe to cactus. Just be mindful of your neighbor, and we'll let the legs fall to that left side in a little twist.
In the figure four.
Yeah, staying in the figure four. If you don't like it for any reason, you can just stack yours. Sometimes it gives that IT band on the right a little extra stretch. We'll come back to center. Bring the right foot down, hug the left knee in. Little circles. Go the other way with your circles. Hold on to the back of the left leg, lift the foot to the sky, point and flex. Then gently just draw that leg in towards center. The left ankle crosses over the right, the knee falls open. And hug that right thigh into the chest. Grab behind the thigh, gentle rocks. Then you can bring the arms back to cactus and let the legs fall to the right. Another little twist. You can always stack the knees if you don't like them crossed. We'll come back to center. Just bring the knees side by side, hugging them in, rock forward and back. You can come to a seated position. We'll do a little straddle. Feet are flexed. Inhale the arms to the sky. We'll side bend over to the right. Inhale center. Side bend left. Inhale center. Forward fold. Bring the hands down. Chin is the last thing to tuck down. Walk over to the right leg. Imagine you're getting your knee and nose to touch. We'll walk through center over to the left knee. Walk back to center. Holding here. We'll walk the hands in. Gently draw the feet together, the knees come wide. I like to grab the ankles. And we're just going to sit nice and tall and imagine we're trying to pull the right hip a little forward. And then release, and then the left hip a little forward. And you can go back and forth like that a couple times. One more each side. Then we'll inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Elbows can gently press on the knees. And we'll inhale, lift. Come to an easy seat. We'll bring the right hand with the thumb down, out in front. And then the left hand is going to come over the top so that they can clasp. And then we'll draw the fist to center. You might feel a good stretch here. You might need to open the fist a little bit to get a better stretch. Sit up nice and tall. We'll release the twist, but lift the clasped hands all the way to the sky. left thumb down. The right hand comes up and over, clasp, draw the fist to center. Maybe let them open if you need a little more stretch. Nice tall spine. We'll unravel the hands but keep them together to lift to the sky. And lower the hands to the side. And we did it, ladies.
Thank you.
Woo.
So my neighbor who's a sports therapy doctor was telling me,
Yeah.
she's about to talk to her about him about thing here.
Yes.
And she's just like, anytime you try something new at this age,
Yes.
you need to do about half of what you're doing. So
Okay.
don't
You
get
did good.
insulted if I'm not
No,
doing it.
no.
I'm trying to not hurt myself.
I totally expect new people to be like, what are we doing?
I know, we
Need
need
breaks.
It's so exciting.
Oh, I know. And the older you get, the worse that gets.
Worse, yeah.
And sometimes we're closer to an hour.